Chapter 6573. At this time, the three groups of people in the car were thinking about their own thoughts. Charlie was thinking about how to save the lives of Tawana and Trevor. Peter was thinking about how to kill these three people together in the shortest time. And Tawana was thinking about why even the CIA couldn't do anything about that annoying man. Soon, the vehicle had driven to the entrance and exit of the dome. There was a manually guarded gate at the entrance and exit. Since the internal passage of the dome was not open to the public, there were always security personnel on duty here. Before the gate was opened, Peter was a little uneasy in his heart. For him, this was the last level. As long as he could pass this level, this matter would be considered a success. Multiple security personnel in uniform standing upright and looking majestic next to the gate were watching the convoy coming out. However, before the motorcade reached the gate, several people immediately opened the gate diligently and stood in a line on the roadside long ago, bowing to the motorcade with a smile on their faces. The pair of hands wearing white gloves were neatly and stiffly placed on both sides of the body. One look at these hands showed that the respect of their owners was from the heart. Seeing this, Peter was completely relieved. These security personnel were like the three sled idiots who guarded the house. The three sled idiots were the kind that looked very majestic. But when bad guys came, they would not only not bark or bite, but also diligently wag their tails at the other party. The motorcade passed the gates one after another and prepared to turn to the municipal road. Charlie found that the ninja beside him had already retracted his hands into his sleeves. And the two people sitting in front of Charlie, that is, in the third row of seats, also quietly put their hands into their arms, as if they were taking something. Charlie released his spiritual perception. He found that the ninja next to him was indeed preparing the traditional program of Japanese ninjas, the shuriken. Charlie had dealt with them several times and found that they only had this much ability. Shuriken was their most commonly used hidden weapon. In Charlie's opinion, their using shurikens was just like terrorists using AK-47s, which was already boring. As for the two people in front, they were quite innovative. What the two guys were secretly preparing in their arms were actually two syringes. Charlie understood their intentions instantly. The ninja next to him was responsible for killing him with shurikens. The two fake CIA agents in front of him were probably planning to use poison to send Tawana and her boyfriend away directly. At this time, Tawana didn't know that a disaster was coming. She put her head through the middle aisle and deliberately spoke to her boyfriend in a voice that seemed like a whisper, but could be heard by people around her. That guy is really annoying. Is there any way to get him off and not allow him to sit in the same car with us? Trevor glanced back at Charlie. Then, he quickly turned his face away and whispered to her, "Baby, you have to be polite to him. After all, he is Miss Faye's good friend." Tawana deliberately pouted and said, "I didn't take any name. If anyone takes it personally, it's his own problem." Trevor was embarrassed and whispered, Okay, stop making trouble." He got in the car out of kindness. "He is kind-hearted?" Tawana said angrily, "Such a poor reason. I guess only someone with your IQ would believe it. How could he get in the car for our safety? He obviously came here to watch the show. He deliberately wanted to join in the fun of our lives. I know this kind of person too well. Who in the world of fame and fortune isn't hypocritical?"